Have you ever wondered why the wealthiest people on the planet keep getting richer while the rest of us are stuck in the same cycle? The truth is, they know something you don't. They have access to financial strategies hidden from the public, and these secrets are the key to their wealth. Billionaires are not just born rich. They're made. There's a hidden playbook, full of powerful financial tactics that the ultra-wealthy use to multiply their fortunes. These strategies go beyond traditional investments and complex markets. They know how to leverage hidden systems, maximize wealth without breaking a sweat, and use insider information to their advantage. So, what are they doing that you aren't? Let's uncover the shocking truths about the billionaire's financial playbook and how it's kept out of sight from the majority of us. Most people see billionaires as the product of good luck or family wealth, but that's not the full picture. In reality, many of these individuals utilize exclusive financial systems and techniques that give them an unfair advantage. While the rest of us grind day in and day out, they are accumulating wealth at a staggering rate, and the rest of us have no idea how they're doing it. So, what's the real secret? And how can you possibly break through the barriers that keep the average person from reaching their financial potential? Let's begin with one of the most powerful financial tools that billionaires use: the power of leverage. When you hear the term leverage, you might think of taking on debt to buy a house or an investment. But the ultra-wealthy use leverage in far more sophisticated ways. Take, for example, private equity. Billionaires are able to use other people's money, OPM, to acquire massive assets, increase their value, and eventually sell them for enormous profits. This is not something that's easily accessible to the average person, but understanding how this works can completely change your approach to money. Billionaires use leverage in real estate investments in ways the average investor can only dream of. Instead of just buying property with their own funds, they leverage others' investments to acquire massive swaths of land, skyscrapers, or entire real estate portfolios. This allows them to control huge assets without tying up significant portions of their own wealth. They take out loans, use investor capital, and develop properties that generate steady cash flow. Once these properties begin to appreciate, their leverage magnifies their returns. Not only does the value of the property rise, but the rental or lease income provides them with a continual stream of passive income, further amplifying their wealth. While average investors may buy a house and hope for its value to increase, billionaires are working on a far larger scale, making moves that allow them to dominate entire markets. Private equity is another way billionaires use leverage. They pool vast sums of money from wealthy investors and use it to acquire underperforming or undervalued companies. By applying strategic management, cutting costs, and restructuring these businesses, private equity firms can significantly increase the company's value. They often do this using a mix of debt and equity, ensuring that a small portion of the capital is theirs and the rest is borrowed from investors or financial institutions. The profits from the sale of these companies are enormous, and often the leverage they use creates outsized returns for them with minimal personal risk. But leverage isn't just about money, it's about control. Control over companies, resources, and markets. While most people are focused on saving and investing a portion of their income, billionaires are focused on controlling industries. Look at Amazon. Jeff Bezos didn't just start a bookstore. He used leverage to dominate online retail and expand into almost every sector imaginable. And how did he do it? Through controlling massive amounts of capital, building a network of affiliates, and using his companies to continually generate more wealth. Another secret tactic employed by billionaires is the use of tax strategies and loopholes. Have you ever wondered why so many ultra-wealthy individuals pay a fraction of the taxes that regular people do? The answer lies in tax havens, offshore trusts, and the complex world of international tax law. For example, some billionaires establish trusts or foundations in jurisdictions with minimal taxes, allowing them to retain more of their wealth. At the same time, they use charitable contributions as a way to lower their taxable income, while still maintaining ultimate control over the funds they donate. These tax loopholes are a significant part of how they maintain and grow their fortunes without attracting the same scrutiny the average person faces. Tax havens are regions where the tax burden is minimal or non-existent. Billionaires and large corporations establish subsidiaries or holding companies in these regions to legally shield their income from high taxes. Some well-known tax havens include Bermuda, the Cayman Islands, and Luxembourg. These offshore accounts are carefully designed to minimize taxation while still allowing billionaires to enjoy the full benefit of their wealth. In addition to using tax havens, billionaires have access to a wide range of financial advisors who specialize in international tax law. These experts find the best ways to shelter income, often by using legal loopholes that most people don't even know exist. They often take advantage of international laws and regulations to create multi-layered strategies that shield billions of dollars from the tax authorities. What's fascinating is that these tax strategies are often legal, but are hidden from the public eye, leaving the average person to shoulder a much heavier tax burden. On top of this, billionaires have access to insider financial advice that the general public is kept away from. Consider the world of hedge funds. These investment vehicles are typically closed off to the average person due to their high minimum requirements, often in the millions of dollars. But for the ultra-wealthy, hedge funds offer not just high returns, but the ability to invest in private deals, international markets, and complex financial instruments that are otherwise unavailable. This gives them an edge in spotting trends before they become mainstream. This access is often kept hidden, allowing them to make decisions that ordinary investors can't. Hedge funds allow billionaires to diversify their portfolios beyond the constraints of traditional investments like stocks and bonds. Hedge funds take high-risk positions, including short selling, futures trading, and leveraging complex derivatives. Because these investments are often not available to the public, hedge fund managers can make moves that would otherwise have been impossible. By utilizing this specialized knowledge, they make decisions that can yield immense profits, while the rest of the market may be left in the dark. Billionaires don't just have access to money, they have access to exclusive groups, financial networks, and circles of influence that allow them to get ahead. While most of us rely on public information, billionaires share insider knowledge with one another, trading ideas, investments, and business deals in a system that keeps outsiders out. These private groups are where the real power lies, where financial strategies and decisions are made away from the public eye. These networks provide invaluable intelligence about new opportunities, mergers, and potential business moves. Billionaires often exchange ideas with each other at private events, gatherings, and high-stakes meetings. These aren't your typical conferences or business expos. These are events where the rich, powerful, and influential gather to shape global economic trends. By being part of these networks, billionaires are able to predict market shifts, identify profitable ventures, and align themselves with emerging industries that the average investor would never even know about until it's too late. What about real estate? It might seem like a typical investment, but when billionaires dive into the real estate market, they're playing a completely different game. Instead of buying a house or two, they're acquiring entire properties, whole cities, and transforming them into revenue-generating assets. Many of these properties are purchased with borrowed money, and over time, the value increases, leaving them with large profits without actually spending much of their own capital. It's a practice that has been used by billionaires for decades, ensuring they never run out of opportunities to grow their wealth. Now, here's the part that might surprise you. They don't always make their wealth in the traditional sense. It's not just about growing money through investments or businesses. It's about building systems that generate wealth in perpetuity. This idea is a powerful one. While most people focus on trading hours for dollars, billionaires create income-generating systems that continue to earn money long after the initial effort. For example, many billionaires have established their own private companies, but they don't simply sell products or services. They build infrastructures, create intellectual property, and set up investment vehicles that earn money continuously. Take, for example, the revenue model behind tech companies. Think about Google or Facebook. Their founders, Larry Page and Mark Zuckerberg, didn't create a company that sold physical goods. They created a company that sold access to their platforms. These companies make money from advertisers, data, and a web of other financial models that generate cash continuously. By owning a digital asset with millions, if not billions, of users, they created an ongoing, self-perpetuating wealth machine. This level of wealth creation, systems that generate money without requiring a direct exchange of labor, is what sets billionaires apart. They are creators, not just consumers. And once you realize this, you can start thinking about your own wealth-building strategies in a completely new way. Billionaires are not just lucky or born into wealth. They've mastered financial strategies that remain hidden from the public eye. They leverage other people's money, exploit tax systems, access exclusive financial advice, and create systems of wealth that never stop working for them. Their secrets are elusive, but the truth is clear. Wealth is not just about hard work or traditional investment. It's about creating opportunities, accessing exclusive networks, and leveraging information. If you're ready to learn more about how the ultra-wealthy operate, subscribe now for more deep dives into the hidden strategies that could change your financial future.